I grew up knowing about God, knowing about Jesus, Holy Spirit. I grew up in a Lutheran church, and I was doing all the right things, saying all the right things. My understanding of having a personal relationship with Christ didn't happen until I was 18. I was out of the house and had to kind of fend for myself and understand who it is, who died on the cross for my sins and why, and that personal relationship.
I grew up in a very loving environment. Both my parents had a personal relationship with God, and it was evident to me and my brother. They sacrificed their time and their money for us to really be who we need to be growing up. I accepted Christ at a very young age. I was baptized at a very young age. I rededicated my life at a very young age. It was just all very simple upbringing, very loving home. A lot of people know that we struggle with having a family of our own. We got married later in life. We were 35 when we first got married. And we decided then to start trying because of our age and see where this takes us. And we struggled. We struggled for 4 years. We dealt with some losses and some miscarriages. We didn't know what God was doing. It's like, what is going on here? You know, I desired for so long to have a big family. I desired so long to be where we're at. I desired so long for this to happen, for that to happen. And I think God has been, in that way, God has been gracious on me, allowing me to experience those things.
The whole idea of adoption, it was a closed idea in my brain. I'm a Drackely. I want my own children, and that's who we are. And when God closed the normal doors, it was hard for me to figure out what's next. And it was just because I was bullheaded. I was just not open to grace.
Pastor Brian, at one Sunday, he was preaching about adoption and talked about a national adoption and spiritual adoption. And I remember at the time we were in the midst of trying to have a family, and on the way home from church, I asked him, I don't think we never talked about adoption. How do you feel about adoption? And he shared what he shared. You know, it's like I think I like it. You know, the idea of adoption, but I desire for biological children. And then he asked me, what do you think about it? I said, I think adoption is for anybody who desires for that, you know, anytime. And so it was, I think that for us to come to a place where we need to be on the same page when it comes to adoption. We both wanting to desire adoption. And I think that's a journey itself for our marriage, is for us to come to a platform and say, this is what God has. And we have tried many different other ways and resources to have a family, but ultimately it came back to, this is what God has for us. And that was really an eye-opening for us.